July 22nd, 2025, bro. Let's get it. Is my mic on? Is my mic on here? It is. What do we have? YM. Same shit, different day. Let me move all my stuff here, man. Let's get it. 9:15 a.m. Let's mark up our charts. You know how we do. Start from the weekly. I erase my charts every day. Who cares? I don't. Sleepy week. Of course, we got our gap here. Same thing as yesterday. Ended up sweeping this. Boom. There's our lick right there. Not liquor. Liquidity. Swept out this low too. Now we're playing within this candle's range. So boom. Ended up closing within there. Did have a wick up. We're still playing within the previous day high and previous day low. Let's mark out those areas as areas of liquidity, depending on where the market wants to go. We have to see what the market is doing and we have to react to it. So daily, what do we have? Alright, so previous daily came up, tested Friday's open price, and we came down off of that. I'm tripping. That was okay, no, I'm tripping. This is last week's. This is previous week high from last week. What am I doing? Okay, Marley, you need to slow down. Slow down. Look at your time frames here. Let's actually reanalyze. Let's step back a little bit. So we swept out June 30th week low. Still got June 30th week high as two areas of liquidity. Let's change this to black. Previous week low. We did sweep out 2 weeks ago's low. We have last week here. We're still playing within it. Now let's look at the daily because that's going to be a little bit important for us. Okay. So we have Friday's high here. We swept out previous day low. So we still did sweep that out. Previous day low. Let's make this red so I understand. And then we have previous day high here. So if we want to come up, we good. We could see some upside movement towards previous week high, previous day low, just depending on what the market wants to do on the lower time frame. We could check that out in just a second. We did sweep this out. We swept this out right here, tapping into a fair value gap, and we close right back. We can anticipate that we're probably going to see higher prices. 6 hour, what do we see? We're still within this range on the 6 hour. Yeah, we still have the 6 hour range high too, and we're right back at this area right here. I'm gonna pay attention to that. So we do have equal lows here. We go to the 4 hour, really, yeah, this is a nice order block area, nice little demand spot where price did take off from swooping out this low and then just taking off from here. So this could just be a retest of this area before we go a little bit higher. This is just liquidity formed right here. So still playing within the 6 hour range. So we just have to see, that's it. We just got to see movement up. That's it. Yeah, we're chilling. Honestly, I might just look for buys, to be honest, because the daily swept out previous day low. We're just gonna have to see movement and to see movement up during open. News today, he spoke. Is he still speaking? Still alive, so we got to be careful. Yeah, so I think price came down. I mean, we could sweep out these equal lows here. So if we come down, sweep out these equal lows, we might come down a little bit low, and then we might get our CISD later because we're still playing within the 6 hour range. Yeah, we should be straight. I think we're gonna come up, look for some buys, but we're gonna have to wait and see how the hourly closes here. Yeah, I bet. So I have my bias. I think we're gonna be buying from here just because we came right back down and we're retesting it. All right, so I want to see if price maybe comes out and sweeps out these equal lows and then gives us our move up. Yeah, no. Yeah, I think MYM is probably. I would assume maybe we come down and sweep what I'm gonna anticipate, but if not, probably just wait till we get to like right here. We should be sure. I think I know what I'm looking for, so I know what I'm doing. We just have to react to what price does and just wait for an entry. And that's it, to be honest. There's really nothing else to it. Gotta be patient and wait it out. So once the market opens, I'll come back. I have to take a shit. I'll be back. All right, bet market's about to open. So here's what I was thinking. We had this push up, came down, we tapped into this 4 hour order block, and we kind of rallied up. Now we're coming right back down. Now we do have equal lows. That's Friday's low that we have here. I think, in my humble opinion, market's open now, that we're probably gonna come down, sweep out these lows, tap into this 1 hour order block, and then continue higher. So I was thinking, just to keep it simple for me today, probably just gonna end up setting a limit here covering the low, right? And just go for a 1 to 2. I didn't even mark out my session liquidities. There's my session liquidity. Here, you have Asia session high, Asia session low. That yellow, no, make that yellow. So you got Asia session high right there. And then we have London high, could be right here. So what we would wanna see, 2 a.m. to 5, and then midnight opens where? Midnight opens right here too. Okay, what we would want to see, right, is if we're able to come down to here to around 44409 or 10, and then just a tap and go. That would be what I would want to see, but that would just depend on if price wants to come up. We do just got to be patient and see, because if we sweep out this daily and then on the hourly we get a closure above here, this would be a CISD on the hourly, so then we can scale down and then look for internal structure, internal ranges. That's actually really clean. We just got to wait and see what happens. If we're able to get a 1 hour CISD, then cool, we can start looking for buys a bit earlier. But if price wants to continue down, I'd rather take my buys down here. So it's just really all patience and just seeing as if we're able to create support on the previous day low and then close up above this. Just got to be patient. We could probably just come up and sweep out all of this and just take off now. We just have to wait and see what the best option is, especially because if we end up closing above this, this would be a CISD. We'd get a breaker block here because we swept out London low. So sweep out London low, close up above here, get a CISD, breaker on the 1 hour, and we should just continue rallying up from there. If not, we got this order block that we can enter off of on the hourly. So I'm gonna set a limit here, and then I'm gonna wait for the candle to close. And if it closes how I wanted it to close, then I'm gonna start looking for buys on the closure of this candle. So we just gotta wait and see. So once I'm about to enter a setup, I will come back. I'm just gonna let 9:30, 9:45 do its thing. If I catch anything between there, you guys are gonna see it on tape. If I don't catch anything, then I'll just come back and say I didn't catch anything, and it'll be 11:30. Peace. Wanted to say this real quick. Eliminate expectations. Live in your now. Marley, get a tape. Live in your now. And focus on the process, not the outcome. I'm gonna drill this shit into your heads. Just show up. We aren't different from anybody else who made it. So let's just work, bro. That's all we can do, bro. Just work. If you're watching this video, bro, I don't care if you know me. If you don't know me, just work. Let's do it, bro. Just show up. I look like a cartel leader. Alrighty, I'll be back. I bet. I do have an entry that I'm looking for. Hourly closed very strongly above the CISD after sweeping out that low. So what I'm going to anticipate is that right here, this first presented fair value gap is going to hold, and we're just going to continue moving off of it. Because we do have a 15-minute presented fair value gap now. I'm in a CISD right here. So I think we're going to dig a little lower, tap into this M30 OB, and then we're going to continue up. So I'm going to set my... We don't want to go too crazy as far as. So I want to see a wick lower. If it doesn't wick lower, it doesn't wick lower. So stop. Alright, so this is going to be my entry. Now, mind you, earlier, I was looking to get in all the way down here. But nah, I don't want to. I would rather get in right here. Because this would be the first presented gap from 9:30. So that, yeah, that would be really clean. So if we're able to come down top, and I think we should just rip up. Especially because we had the 1 hour CISD close above, like I said I wanted it to do, which is right here. That hurt my ear. And then now we're just aligning the time frames. We have a 5-minute gap. For us to come down, tap, and just go. So once I get tagged in, I'll come back. That's the setup. All right, we may be approaching entry here. We shall see. We shall see. I did do a little forward test. I didn't actually take this. I did a little forward test on here just to see, because I have seen this setup before, and I took it the other day, and I won off of it. So I wanted to see if it would hold, just so I can kind of understand that, okay, this is probably a good setup to take. So took this, and then my entry's coming here. Since I'm looking for buys, I don't want to take anything else. So this is gonna be my entry. I should be getting tapped in just a second.
Order filled.
See what happens. We don't know what's gonna happen. So TP hit on the forward test. Take a screenshot of that, and then now we just wait to see if our trade hits. If it doesn't hit and it just continues flooding, then it just continues flooding. Just wait. We don't care about the outcome. We executed our plan. So let's see what happens. Pensaba que contigo iba a envejecer. Una vida en otro mundo por hacer. I think if we end up inversing this 15-minute gap, I'll get out. Yeah, if we end up inversing this 15-minute gap, I'll get out. Now, if it's just a tap and we don't close, we have to literally run through it and fully tap out my stop, or we just have to close. Solo con usted, yo bailo con usted, solo con usted. Let's get a little hype. I fell in love with you. 2 girls in the cut. Which one to choose? I fell in love. I'm gonna hit the club special. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. TP1 just hit. Put it right under this low. Got a closure above midnight open too. Nice. Now we're ripping. Nice. Looks beautiful. I love how this 15-minute candle closed. We did close as an inside candle to here. So now we should hopefully just see this run straight to TP. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If it does, it does. Whoop-de-doo. We already have accepted our risk. I moved my stops below this low. We can actually go break even now, honestly. Alright, now the trade's break even. Now we just let it run. There's nothing else to do. We just let the trade run. What did I have my stops at before though? I'm not gonna move them. I already went break even. I can knock it. That's me breaking my rules. I'm not doing that. If it comes down to my break even, it comes down to my break even. Ha ha he. Me no like. Yeah man. Me no like that man. This could hold, but we'll see. Little healthy retracement. I know what the problem is. I just don't fix it. The reason I don't fix it is because I'm focused on making money. Don't go into the day expecting all these great things. Trading isn't that. Recognize your faults. Expectations, that's what you get fucked up at, especially when you lose, because then you're expecting to win and then you get fucked and then you It ruins your whole day. Got two girls in the cut. Hey, I don't know what to do. What? Fell in love with what? What? Fell in love with what? Oh, hold on. I'm coming down to break even. There we go. Yes, today is a break even day.
Stop filled.
There we go. All right. Break even day today, guys. All good. Followed our rules. What else could we do? So break even day today. That is the results. I did go break even. I did follow my rules. I did cover my risk. You know, and it's good. We came up about 70 ticks. And we went break even. So again, this could hold. Maybe we come down to entry, and this whole time, this 30 right here could have been good, or me just covering the full trade could have been good too. But followed my rules. I went break even. I didn't like the closure of this 15-minute candle right here, so I didn't want to be in the trade. Again, if we go to the higher time frames, what do we have? We have equal lows here. We do have equal lows. On the lower time frame, we have equal lows as well. Again, this area could still hold. It is what it is. So 10:53 a.m. I'm gonna go hit the gym and live my life. Break even day. Alright, bet. See y'all later though. I'll make a market breakdown when I get back. Excuse me. July 22nd, 2025, bro. Break even day. So let's actually go over the trade recap. What do we have here? Okay. Let's take off all this shit off our screen. What do we see? Is my mic on? We had this weekly fair value gap. Mark that out. Boom. We had the sweep of this previous candle low, sweep of this low, and then tapping into this fair value gap. Last week, what did we notice? This candle low from last week closed below this candle's low, closed within this candle's range. So our targets for liquidity are up here. I'm tapping the screen like y'all can see it. 45,133 and 45,178. Targets are these two. The last week's high from June, or the last week from June's high, and then the first week of July high. That's going to be our targets after topping into this weekly fair value gap. So I was anticipating today for buys. What do we see on the daily? We go to the daily, start to break this shit down. We had the sweep of this low, came up, we already grabbed the high. We had this bearish candle, which was a low into a high. Cool. We had this inside bar candle that closed in. We have equal lows here on the daily. So I was anticipating probably going lower and probably grabbing that low from Friday first and then continuing higher, but we just grabbed previous day low, Monday's low, and went up higher. Went to the 6 hour. What did I see? This we could start. Damn, we still can't. It's messy. 6 hour. We had this range here that we had from Friday. We've been playing within it. The high never got taken yet. Did it get taken on the YM side? No, it didn't. So on MYM, we still have this. We're still playing within this 6 hour range. What did I see today? I saw we were playing within another 6 hour range within the 6 hour range. So I marked that out. We came over to the 4 hourly. What did we see? We had a 4 hour range. Mark that out. Now we can get a little bit down and dirty. So this was the candle that we were coming into. Was this candle right here? We swept down. We went lower before I got onto the charts, and then we closed really strong above Asia session high. I mean, we closed really strong above this candle, engulfing it, and just taking this little candle and just ripping it apart. So then we went to the hourly, and what did we see? We waited for 9:30 to open. We saw this at first. I was anticipating that we probably were going to come down to this unmitigated order block that we had here. The price just wicked. Made equal lows here with Friday's low, so that could be a potential area that price probably comes to as a sweep of liquidity. So we got to keep that in mind. But the 9 a.m. candle didn't close above Asia session, which was cool. But we had a really strong close above this CISD, so I was bullish for sure. So what did I see? I saw this candle close. I anticipated that price was just gonna come down, find an area to find support at, and then continue up, right? Which is what we did. So we had 945 wick up above here. I did a forward test and I won off of it. Let me see if I can show you. Where's it at? Right here. Yeah, right here. So we came up, went up strong, and then we had a really strong close down. I got in. I forward tested the CISD down. We ended up hitting TP for a 1-to-1, 70 ticks for 70 ticks, and then we came down to my actual entry, which was a 5 minute. 5 and a 15-minute order block. So we got in off of this order block, or this fair value gap here on the 5. This was the first presented fair value gap on the 5, which we tapped into. We went up for 70 ticks. I moved my stops below to here to about 30, so I wouldn't So I'll be minimizing my risk. But then once we got up to like 75 ticks, I decided to go break even, and we got taken out break even. It is what it is. We chopped around for like an hour or two. I was already at the gym and stuff when this happened, so we chopped around for like an hour or two, and then we displaced up. Now the beautiful thing about it is that if you go to the hourly and you actually pay attention to this, we had this candle here. We had accumulation that happened. We had manipulation below the previous hour candle, and then we expanded up. Now we're making moves higher. So I see nothing wrong with this trade that I took today. I just went break even, following my rules. So today we followed our rules. It was a break even trade. There's really nothing else to it. I mean, that's basically the market breakdown. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Are there any notes for today? Is there anything that we can say before we get on? I get out of here. Oh, J. Cole said, "No time to chill. I'm trying to get mills." Facts. No attachment to the outcome. Stay focused on the process. Follow the journey. Stop having expectations. Live your now. The past is the past. The future is going to happen no matter what. Just show up to it. Be there. Be present in the future. Stop expecting the future. Stop expecting shit in the future. Just be there. Everything you want, everything you need, as long as you just go for it, is going to show up as long as you're just going through life and going forward. Again, all glory to God. God is first. God bless you guys. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for watching. Follow the journey. Peace.